With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On one, ready?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one cut. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the left sideline. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. Shoves him off at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they run the option on second down. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Well, he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks...
That's how you do that, bruv. And they just hold me.
It's an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run and have help.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow.
Swinging this out right here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down and a yard.
Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Mitchell now off the option.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
1-1, ready?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and which.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
How do I base a line and they switch my man coverage? They make the corner guard a receiver on the other side of the field.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down and 8.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I'm wondering.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. In motion goes the tight end. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andre Yoshibas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Raven pass
passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
We change it. Go ahead. Yeah. We change it.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
Hey, middle. We change it. 13.
Now Jackson. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Bengals.
Gun.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Here we go.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1, ready? 11 empty.
Cook following the penalty. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns. Just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2, ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11.
Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He's going to go up top again. And that is caught.
That's a pig.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
You've been getting bailed out a lot. You've been getting bailed out a lot.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
On 1, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
I ain't even try.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Jackson now.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 46 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jackson on 1st down. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw again is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,
Here we go.
their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow going to keep it, running right. Powering his way forward. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time.
The fact that I called the option and nobody played it is crazy.
Himself picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
On one, ready? What?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this.